Right, hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new lesson, and today we're going to be looking at the 3 most destructive moves I see in golf swings. Let's see if you're doing them and let's see if we can fix them. Let's get stuck into this lesson. Okay, so the 3 things that we're going to be talking about: how we use our body in terms of transferring our weight and how we turn and actually shift it in the golf swing, the direction the golf club is going to be traveling in the golf swing, and also controlling the club face in the golf swing. So let's get stuck in with the first one, which is going to be how we use our turns and shift our weight. So comment down below, have you got a friend or a person you play golf with that when you're watching them you are baffled by how they actually hit the golf ball, because they look like they're all out of balance? They never look like they're actually going to be able to stand up on their own feet, let alone make consistent quality contact with the golf ball. Because that is fault number 1. Are we shifting our pressure and actually using our turn in the right manner to see that we get a good consistent contact? That swing that I just made there, I really emphasised the slide and the sway in the backswing, and like you saw, it was a horrible contact for me, right out of the bottom, out of the heel, and went dribbling off along the ground. Now, with an iron especially, we've got to see that we're getting the ball and then turf contact, and that comes from controlling our low point in the golf swing. And one of the big problems that I would imagine a lot of you people face is that we get fat shots, we get thin shots, we get top shots, and we get all array. You know, now and again we get that miracle one out of the middle, but we're really struggling to control where the club is meeting the ground. And that is because we're shifting our weight too much from side to side. We need to try and keep the sternum on top of the golf ball when hitting an iron and moving slightly in front to see that I'm able, like this, just to control where that club is brushing the same spot each time. A great way for you to fix this, and something that we can all do, I would imagine we've all got a golf bag or a chair when we're at the range, or something that we can just put in as a little bit of a barrier. As we take our setup now, if you were to just place your golf bag in here and you have your driver head cover just hugging the trail hip here, maybe take your alignment cane out so you don't hit yourself or prod yourself with anything. What we want to try and do is that in the backswing, I can feel that it's there around me. I want to feel that I'm almost turning my pocket away from it now. So I feel that I'm rotating away, I'm not getting closer and nudging it, because as soon as I do that, I feel all my weight, all the pressure shift over the outsole of my trail foot here. You can see that I've knocked the bag up. It doesn't look good at all. We want to make some swings where I feel I turn and show the inside of my trail hip to the bag, and then on the downswing I'm going to move away from it. So I get a little push away and then turn and show my back glute here, my lead glute, back to the bag, as opposed to that one at the start. Hit it, didn't turn the trail hip to show it, and then I didn't really turn the lead glute to show back to the bag here either. If we can do this and we start to actually feel comfortable and we're not feeling unbalanced, we're really going to be able to control that low point down at the golf ball. So I'm going to turn and show the inside of the trail hip to the bag, then turn and show the lead glute to the bag as I go through. Let's see if we get a better strike. Ten times better there. Nice flight, good strike, sounded, felt better, and most of all, I didn't feel like I was falling all over the show as I was going through it. Fault number 2. What are we doing wrong here? And this is all to do with over the top, one of the most common problems I see when people come for lessons with me. Now, there's many reasons that we can do it. We're trying to square the face up sometimes, so we throw it early in an aid to try and get it squared up. We see people not starting the transition in the right manner, so the syncing of how everything is working is out, so we see everything being led with the hands and thrown forwards. We see a feeling where the trail elbow isn't gathering towards the lead side and I'm levering my body in a manner that allows me to get the shaft shallower and get a bit more of a neutral or slightly inwards attack on the golf ball. But if we can get rid of it and follow this drill. It's something so simple, and if you just train doing this with 7-iron, build it up towards drivers, you're going to get rid of it once and for all. So let's have a look at that drill. I'm going to get my golf ball here, and I'm going to place another basket of golf balls down here. Then take my alignment cane here, and I'm just going to slot it through the basket so it's just poking up, as we can see from the other camera, up in the air a little bit. Then I'm going to place the golf ball directly under where the cane is now. So if you have got a foam noodle, good way to do this. You don't want to be clattering the stick and causing yourself any damage, but this is just a great little thing to get us A, some visual representation, then B, it's going to give us feedback if we're doing it wrong, because what we would see if I were to make a swing and I throw it over the top here as I come down, as I meet the golf ball, I'm going to clatter the stick if I'm coming slightly over the top there. So the visual aid wants me now to swing a little bit more from the inside and get shallow underneath the stick and just start to clip balls off. So to start off with, set your club up so you've got half of the club hanging out this side, the toe side, the middle of the club right underneath the stick. So to start off, what we're going to do is going to set the middle of the face underneath the cane. Make sure you've got enough room to take it back and not hit it as you do it. You want to give yourself, you know, nearly a full alignment stick as you do it. But then from here, I'm going to feel now, I take the club away. I'm feeling centered still from tip number 1, but as I come down, I'm going to aim to deliver back underneath the stick, and it'll feel like you're swinging out to the right hand side of the target for the right-handed golfer. I don't feel like I'm going to swing down and hit on top of the cane. I'm going to go up, lever the body, see that trail elbow gather, and deliver it underneath and a little bit shallower as I do that. I'd start off with maybe a 9-iron and 8-iron and build yourself up. You're not going to go full out with these as you start, but we're going to make some swings now where I'm going to build it up and just chip some off with a 7-iron for me, about 140 yards, but I feel underneath and inside as I come through to allow me to stop that over the top motion. Beautiful, tiny little draw, real solid contact, and that is how we're going to fix our over the top swing. Great little drill, like I say, put some foam noodling on there so you're not damaging anything, and just keep grafting at that, because you can't go over the top and do it. You hit the cane every time, so it's really going to give you some training and some boundaries to fall in line with. So the final one of the reasons why we don't actually control the golf ball towards our target very well sometimes, or very consistently, is because we have no control over the club face. Now, just put this little tool on there which is going to show you where the club face is pointing, and it's something that comes, you know, it is a skill and it'll take you time to develop, but it's having a real awareness of where the club is pointing at impact, because if we've not got that awareness, the chances of us getting it going towards target are going to be pretty slim. So with this little drill here, you can get these off Amazon, they're like £4 or something like that. It's just a magnet and an extended thing, but a great little feeling just to show you, even A, when you take your setup, are you now pointing at your target line? And then just making little swings. When you stop at impact, is your club now pointing at the target line? Or as you come through, is it well off to the left? Is it well off to the right? What do those feelings actually feel like when you make those swings? Are you aware? Do you feel that your wrists aren't the same when it's going left as opposed to when it's going right? What actually is causing you to control the club face in that manner? How do you get it to square up? Then what I want you to do from there is take some balls. You're going to have 3 balls here. You're going to chip them off. So I've got a 7-iron here and I'm going to go 50 yards. But I'm going to aim directly at the cane now in front of me, and my first aim is to try and see, can I make it go 5 yards right, or just right of the cane as I'm here. So I just clipped it, so didn't work out for me there, needed to get my face a little bit more open. Okay, and then my next one, I'd try to, while still aiming at the cane, can I get my face to feel that it's looking a little bit left. Still trying to swing neutral. I'm not trying to over the top or into out too much. I'm just trying to control the club face so as I come through. Okay, I can close it quite easily. And then the final one, just a small one, can you hit it directly at the cane, so feeling that the face is quite neutral as you come through and hit it. So good aim, no too left for me there. So a real awareness of what you're actually doing with the club face, because like I say, if you can't get control of this, the chances of you getting the ball towards target are going to be slim. But something so simple like this, just a little chipping exercise, and you can build it up and up and up, is going to get you that awareness of where the club face is. So 3 things for you to do there at home, guys, or at the range. Go through them. Are you making any of those 3 faults there? If you are, you've got a fix for them now. Like I say, get practicing. That last one, I think, is probably the best one. It's a real awareness thing. If you can get that club face going where you want it to, the game will become a heck of a lot easier. So get working on that one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video this week. If you have, do leave me a like and leave me a comment as well. Which one are you? Are you 1, 2 or 3? Also as well, like I said earlier, do remember, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future golf lessons for free, and I'll see you in the next lesson.